Say? Good evening. Welcome, everybody. This is the regular scheduled meeting for the Fernley Convention and Tourism Authority. The date's Monday, December 8th, 2025 at 6 p.m. And we're going to start off with our Pledge of Allegiance. Everyone, please stand.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Item 1.2 is roll call. Please show Board Member Hannon, Board Member Soberski, myself, Board Member Torres, and we are missing Board Member Mendoza and Board Member Lau, but if they show up, we'll just add them to the minutes. Item 1.3 is public forum. Do we have anybody who would like to come up and speak in public forum or anybody on Zoom? Okay. Seeing none. 1.4, possible action, approval of the agenda. Go ahead, Mr. Hannon.
Can you see me up there? Okay. Thank you, Chair. Torres. I'd like to make a motion to approve the agenda as presented.
I'll second.
I have a motion by Mr. Hannon, a second by Mr. Birsky. Please vote. Motion passes 3-0. Item 1.5, possible action, approval of the minutes.
Chairman Torres.
Yes, sir, go ahead.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the minutes as presented.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Hannon, a second by Mr. Soberski. Please vote. And that motion passes 3-0. Item 2.1, fiscal year 2025-26 expenditures report ending November 30th of 2025. And Finance Director, Mr. Carson, you're up.
Thank you, Chairman Torres. Good evening, members of the board. Robert Carson, City Treasurer for the record. I apologize for the lateness of getting this new format that we have out, but trying to simplify things and make it a little more clear for you guys. So when it pops up here, then we'll start to go through it. So just a real simple form that was added to your packet this afternoon. The top section is the FY26 budget that was approved. The very first line is 220,000. That was what was approved during the board budget hearings back in May. And then we moved down to the allocations. We have the first round of allocations. We did 30,000 for the fireworks for the 4th of July. And then the round one grants, which was 92,125. And after that, the remaining budget was 97,875. So what you allocated during the first FCTA meeting was for round two to have $50,500, and then the remainder of the other potential grants of $7,875. In all, what was allocated at the first FCTA meeting this year was $187,000, leaving $32,500 for other potential, anything else that you guys wanted to listen to. So that's where you're at. You have a little over just shy of $99,000 for the year left in the budget. And then down below is just a budget or what was awarded versus what's actually been paid to date out of the first round of grants. So there were 10 awards that you guys made at the first meeting. To date, we've paid out 3 of them. The other 7 are still out there. So just giving you guys an update where we stand on the budget. And I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Any questions from the board? Mr. Hannon?
Thank you, Chairman Torres. So in the email that we received earlier, there was a comment in here about allocating $7,875 additional dollars. Is that something that we need to make a motion for? Or?
No, so that was technically approved during the first FCTA meeting. I think it was around $40,000 in other potential grants. So it's out there available. If you choose to award more than the 65,000 that's out there, that's your prerogative. It's been budgeted for in the final budget for the city. So that's just something you guys will have to vote on and approve.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Carson. So just for the record, we have a balance of $95,875 possible to award tonight.
And yeah, 97,000. Yeah.
I've got 95,875.
My math may be wrong, but I can go back and look at it. I believe it's the 65,375 and 32,500. So
Okay,
I come up with 97,875.
okay, thank you.
Any other questions? All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Item number 3, possible action, review and discussion on FCTA grant application request submitted. Item 3.1, Fernley Youth Softball. If I can have you come to the podium. You guys are up, please.
Video first, please. There might be something wrong here. That wasn't the music behind it. I think there's something else going. Help you out with the music like we did last time. Kind of was ready for this one. $54. Yeah, if we could start from the beginning, that'd be great. One second here. All right, let me see. Here we go. Oh, there we go. You want to start from the beginning one more time? I'll press play at the same time you do. And if you mute that one, I'll press play on this one. Ready, set, go.
This is a huge event for the city of Fernley. It helps with our economy. It helps with helping get Fernley on the map.
These kids are the seeds that we're planting for our future, and we're here to celebrate them today.
It is awesome for the community. I think it's awesome for local businesses.
Live local, support local.
It kind of worked, right? Got the just the point, kind of the point across. My name's Gabe Lay. I'm part of the Fernley Youth Softball Group. Many of you guys have been out there. All of you actually on this board have been out there, especially Felicity. Spends every moment of every time out there, especially with two kids in the group. So we wanted to just kind of come forward and here's a little bit about what's going on and what we do. You guys kind of been through this process before with us. The last event, the mayor's been out, Felicity's been out working hand in hand in the snack bar with us. I know it's your favorite thing to do. Ryan, like I said, Mr. Hannon, thank you for coming out last go around and kind of meeting everybody and seeing what we do as kind of a controlled chaos, we like to call it. Albert, Mr. Torres came out. That was the opening ceremony pitch, right? So that was a good one. Here's some numbers. I kind of wanted to break it down. It's the wrong slide, but this is for all 6 events. I wanted to really focus on the Memorial Day Classic that we did last time. I think this is probably the most staggering slide you're going to, I hope that you see all day. It's just some numbers that are really relevant on what we do and what the grant money is working for. Without you guys giving us a chance to have this grant money, it does a couple things. One is it doesn't give our kids the opportunity to keep doing what they're doing. All of it's done. Everything that we do out there is done for free. With the help of you guys and a couple other programs, they've really helped establish, like you said, on that, the Fernley being the hub of the West. So to our west is we have Sparks Gold, the Red Hawk, that big sports complex they have out there. And it really goes to show it's really not about the facilities so much as more so about the people. And that's something that I'm pretty proud of that Fernley has been able to bring in. We started off many years ago with one event. Things went well. We went to 2, then we got 3.
In last 2024, we had 20, we had 4 or 5. This last year we had 6, and it was probably the most successful year out here that we've had to date. It talks a little bit about the numbers. All the numbers that we do, we get a little cheat code from our local hotel regional, kind of the regional managers. And so we're able to track everything that we do to make it a little easier to see the influx of people that are coming in. And again, you guys have been out here. So with all the events, obviously the summer ones are the big hitters for us because that's when we get the most travel, people coming in from out of town. However, our smallest one, which was last one of October, which you guys came out for, that surprisingly, we were expecting kind of a dip in the hotels because it was last month of October was Halloween weekend. It ended up being, we ended up selling out all 6 events and all hotels for that weekend. So something we're pretty proud of. It's not just bringing kids in to play and keeping them play here in our town. We're bringing other people's tourists in here, and really we're capturing their dollars that are coming into town. And we talk about it all the time, trying to get a sandwich, trying to get gas, trying to go McDonald's or something during those weekends. It's pretty fun to see that the amount of impact or influx that we bring in for these events. So really, it's just a big thank you to you guys for doing what you do. And I really appreciate the support. We can't do it without you. A lot of the things that we've done, we're kind of ramping up to do some cool things this year. We start off with the Memorial Classic, which is the one we're here to talk about. But more so, there's so many things in the works based on the success that we've had and the partnership we've been able to build with the city of Fernley and with our community. So we're really excited to kind of get this Memorial one to kick off. And more so, we're working on some stuff in the latter half of that summer, which is going to be pretty cool. And I'm really excited that we can kind of announce some of that stuff at the next one. So any questions?
Any questions? Go ahead.
Thank you, Chairman Chores. Good evening. It's good to see you. This is one of our success stories. So I've said this every year, or I should say every 6 months. The idea is we're giving seed money, and the idea is to grow the events bigger and bigger and bigger every year. And every year, to my astonishment, you've just gone huge. You've gone gargantuan. Every year, it's so much bigger and better. And so it's a great feeling. I feel like it's such a good success story. I do have a question though. Do I always look that goofy when I'm talking up here? So I was kind of moving around. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a little off, but yeah,
I got to work.
that was one of the big ones.
I got to
yeah.
work on that. But everything you did was great. It's just good to see you here. It's good to see the girls out there. Had a lot of fun. Thanks for inviting us out, and good luck on your future events.
Thank you.
Anybody else?
Just me.
Go ahead.
Okay. I'm shocked that I haven't been fired from the snack bar yet. That's really not my calling. But
You do a great job. You do a great job. Thank you.
thank you for saying that. Next year I'll have all 3 girls playing. But you guys do such a wonderful job setting everything up. Everything is super accessible. When people come into town, they know where everything is. I'm really grateful for the board in general, because I know how much time it takes to organize all of that and all of those girls. So I just wanted to say thank you, and hopefully we can get a copy of the video as well, because our grass looks, our grass needs some love. Those drone,
That's the next
that
meeting. Next
purposeful?
meeting.
Okay.
Next meeting, we're going to talk about that one.
Just kept zoning in on the bald spots. Oh my gosh. So-
Well, you're supposed to focus on the whole thing.
I know, I was, but still, thank
We'll
you
get
so
there.
much.
We'll get there.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
$15,500. All right. Next up is the Fernley Junior High and High School Rodeo.
Chair, if I may.
Yes.
Ladies, before we start, and gentlemen, uh, when we start playing the sound, we're going to turn off that top speaker at the podium and see if it works, okay? Okay.
Whenever you guys are ready, you can go ahead and start. Okay. Yeah, if you guys want to sync up on the phone with the clerk, then we'll start the video over whenever you guys are ready. If you have the sound.
Okay, ready?
Go ahead.
Come on, let's go.
All right, okay. All right, okay. Return to the Mac. You know what it is, what it does, what it is, what it isn't. Looking for a better way to get up out of bed instead of getting on the internet and checking a new hit kid. First shot, good strap walking. A little bit of humble, a little bit of cautious. Somewhere between like Rocky and Cosby's for the game. No, y'all can't copy. Lad, moonwalking in this here. It's a party. My posse's been on Broadway. And we did it all way. Chrome music. Set my skin and put my bones into everything I record to it. And yeah, I'm on. Let that stage light go and shine on down. Got that Bob Barker suit game and Blinko in my style. Money, stay on my craft and stick around for those pounds. But I do that to pass the torch and put on for my town. Trust me, on my INDEPENDENT. It's hustling. Chasing dreams since I was 14 with the force right busting. Halfway across that city with the back question. Labels out here, now they can't tell me nothing. We give that to the people. Spread it across the country. Labels out here, now they can't tell me nothing. We give it to the people. Spread it across the country.
Here we go back. This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Here we go back. This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us.
Nah, I could get thank you, yeah. I'm so damn grateful. I grew up really wanna go fronts, but that's what you get when Wu-Tang raised you. Y'all can't stop me. Go hard like I got an 808 in my heartbeat. And I'm eating at the beat like it gave a little speed to a great white shark on shark. We wild. Time to go off, I'm gone. Juices goodbye. I got a world to see. My girl, she wanna see
see wrong. See, so make you a believer now. Never ever did it for a throne. That validation comes from giving it back to the people now. Sing this song and it goes like, raise those hands, this is our party. We came here to live life like nobody was watching. I got my city right behind me. If I fall, they got me. Learn from that failure, gain humility, and then we keep marching. And we go back. This is the moment. Tonight is the night. Feels like till it's over. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Go back. This is the moment. Tonight is the night.
Great video.
Good, oh. Good evening, board members. My name is Carmen Luque, and I'm here with my sister Kariana and our team members, Hannah Durham, Jordan Process, Ellie Machado, Landon Bozarth, Charlotte Pritchard, Omar Adame, Kaylin Frisk. And I'm Haley. We are your 2025-2026 Fernley High School Rodeo team. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to share a little bit about ourselves with you tonight. We hope you enjoyed watching our video and seeing some of this year's team.
High school rodeo is different from other high school sports. For us, rodeo is not just an event or competition. It's a lifestyle that we embrace every day. Unlike traditional sports teams, when we compete, we don't load up a bus with our coach and travel to a neighboring city for a game. We load up our horses and our family into our own trailers. We pay for our entry fees and expenses and travel all over the state of Nevada.
This year's schedule includes 14 rodeos in addition to the state finals. The objective is to qualify and participate in the national junior high or high school finals. At the end of the season, the top 4 contestants in each event in the state earn a spot at the national finals. Last season, 9 of our Fernley team members qualified and competed at nationals. 5 of our Fernley team members were state champions in an event. Our team also has a state all-around cowboy and the Nevada State High School Rodeo Queen.
Next March, the members of the Fernley Junior High and High School Rodeo team will host our annual rodeo. Fernley is recognized as one of the largest high school rodeos in the state of Nevada due to its great location and the awesome rodeo we put on.
Contestants travel to Fernley to compete in a variety of rodeo events. These contestants are accompanied by their families who contribute to our city by sleeping in our hotels, eating in our restaurants, shopping in our stores, and buying fuel from our gas station. Last year, our rodeo had well over 200 contestants, and our host hotels reported being full during our rodeo.
Our team is dedicated to ensuring that our annual rodeo is a memorable and well-executed event. Long before March, we began our planning by reviewing bids to decide which stock contractor to use. We choose prizes, we reach out to vendors, and we determine what work needs to be done at the rodeo grounds.
We volunteer our time and maybe a little for parents to make sure the rodeo grounds are ready, fences are straight, and gates are working. Then, after the rodeo ends, there's cleanup. It's a lot of work for us and our families, but we take pride in the work we do and in the rodeo we help.
To help pay for the production of the rodeo, we hold fundraisers and hand-deliver letters to local businesses who help sponsor us. By doing these things, we are not only raising necessary funds, but we also learn how to organize events, how to communicate with others, and how to be a part of a team, and how to speak in public, hopefully without passing out.
In our time off, we volunteer in our community. You may have seen us out this year helping at the Boys and Girls Club banquet, Fern 45, at our spooktacular booth, or maybe you saw us on our float at the Christmas parade. We are currently waiting for the veterans to call on us to help with unloading wreaths, and we would also be helping place them this Saturday. Our dedication to community service continues to grow, and we have more events scheduled after the first of this year. It is our vision to host a successful rodeo each year. We want to the event to be well organized and enjoyable for everybody. We set up temporary pens to accommodate the horses the contestants will bring, and we have plenty of extra activities going on to help everyone here in Fernley during our rodeo.
We are grateful to have been able to continue with our sport, but like everyone else, we're always concerned about inflation, fuel costs, and economic and health issues. This year, our team is also trying to rebuild after the successful graduation of several core members. The funds provided by the FCTA would help the livestock prize costs and production of the program. Your support is vital and is greatly appreciated by our members. In the future, we would like to partner with the City of Fernley to improve our facilities and further develop our sport within the community.
Nearly all professional cowboys and cowgirls competing in the National Finals Rodeo, the NFR, come from the National High School Rodeo Association. This shows that dreams can become a reality. So on behalf of the rodeo kids everywhere dreaming of making it to National Finals Rodeo or even just their hometown rodeo, we thank you for the support you have given us in the past, and we thank you for considering us this year as we strive to be part of a great tradition. That's it.
That was awesome.
Any questions?
Any questions from the committee? Mr. Rand?
Thank you, Chairman. You guys look great.
Thank you.
Once again, it's another success story. I'm so proud of all of you guys competing and doing your best. I love the outfits. I think we should wear that all day long, every day. I think it should be a uniform here. You guys look great, and good luck on all the projects you're working on, all the rodeos. Cool video too, by the way. Sorry, it's bring your own music night, so we didn't.
It's okay.
But it worked out, so it was great. Thanks.
Mr. Bierski? Anything?
Great job. You guys always do a really good job. So I'm not super shocked. And the fear of passing out during public speaking never goes away. I've been doing this for like 5 years now, and it's a fear every time, but you did a great job. So
Thank you.
Thank you.
You guys, your presentation, you guys always kill it every year.
Thank you.
And you guys have a great tradition with the rodeo here. I know a lot of you guys have, like you said, you lost a lot of team members in the last couple of years, and I'm sure in a couple of years they'll lose you guys as well to continue your pursuit, college, pro, whatever you guys set your minds to, you guys will succeed. Thank you. Great presentation.
Thank you.
All right, our next group is Reno OTHD Nationals 2026.
My name is Ken Gorley. I'm the current president of the Reno Over the Hill Gang. We didn't bring a presentation. This is our first try. We're kind of learning as we go. But we have an event, our event every year, 3-day event, Memorial Day weekend at the motocross track across the highway, if you're familiar. This event has been held for decades by our club. Our club hosts the event with the other chapters, mostly California, Northern California. Total membership of all clubs is close to 2,000. We're a smaller club, but we host this event. We have at least combined with the riders and spectators, well over 300 people out there for 3 days. And that's pretty much the basics. I don't know if you have any questions or anything from the application.
Any questions? Mr. Hannon?
Thank you, Chairman Torres. What's the age range?
It's a vet racing club, so it's 30 and up, although we just allowed for 25-year-olds, but.
Okay,
Yeah.
men and women, both?
Yeah.
Okay, terrific. Thank you.
Mr. Bierski, anything? As you guys kind of the same age range as myself, you don't quite heal as quickly on a motocross bike.
Yeah, that's true. We both ride in the plus 65 class.
That's awesome. All right. Does anyone have anything else? Thank you guys so much.
One other thing I was going to point out, April mentioned you know, how we would help advertise Fernley in our, this is one of our programs from last year. We have a sponsor page in there. Everybody gets one. So the FCTA would be included in all of this, the t-shirts, the trophies, and, you know, as much as possible.
That's great. Yeah.
Okay.
We like to see our emblem anywhere you guys can put it. So
Yeah, we're
thank you
very,
much.
we're looking forward to hopefully partnering up and working together.
And you guys came out a couple years ago and had to cancel. You had something happen at the last minute. This
At the-
event 2 years ago, maybe.
Well, I ran the Nevada Old Timers,
That's what
ex-president,
it was.
95A.
Yeah.
Yeah, we came here.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I thought. Well, welcome back. It's good to see you guys.
They say, we were established in 1974. It's the 51st year. We do have small support classes for the children and big bikes for the teenage kids. And then, yeah, all the adult classes are 25 years to 70-year-olds. So they're here for 4 days in Fernley. Get up here on a Thursday.
So you guys started right about the same year as the bike that I grew up riding was a Bull Taco Alpina,
Oh,
which
yeah.
everything
Yeah,
was
I was a Bull
reversed.
Taco guy.
Yeah,
I
Bull
think he was
Tacos.
yeah.
Yeah.
Great bikes.
Oh, yeah. Love it.
So we probably have had 45 nationals in Fernley out of 51 years. So Fernley track was closed for 4 years. It's reopened, getting real popular. So,
Yeah, it's been
Yeah.
packed out there,
Yeah.
which we love to see that.
oh, great. Thank you.
Great.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Okay.
Next up is the Nevada Veterans Coalition for Memorial Day.
Hi, I'm Nancy Rifkin with the Nevada Veterans Coalition. And I want to start by thanking you for the advertising dollars for Wreaths Across America, because that's this Saturday. And those advertising dollars are just so essential to us to get the word out. And we always have a really great turnout, starting from unloading the wreaths, which we hope to have a date in the next 24 hours. It's looking like this Friday morning. But I can't get that out firmly yet, but we have a great turnout for that. The community's so great about coming, unloading the wreaths, laying the wreaths, and then picking them up again in January. And again, anyway, thank you. We're in the throes of that right now because it is this Saturday at 9:00. We're here today about Memorial Day, about an advertising grant for $6,400. And that would be advertising in the Reno Gazette, digital media, TV, radio, and printing of programs. In May of this year, we had about 1,700 people attend, which was a little higher than the previous year. And we hope that it'll be an even larger number this year or next year. It starts at 11:00. So we do find some of the feedback that we get is people stick around for lunch. They do love the fact that our gas is cheaper than even if they're coming in, from Reno or Sparks. So they're topping off the tank. So we do, at least we try to do surveys and get a sense of, where are they coming from? Are they coming from just northern Nevada? Or are they coming from out of state? So we are tracking that as closely as we can at the event. And in our newsletter, we have a survey that we do to try to keep tabs on that information. One of the things I just want to say about Memorial Day, it's a time that we come together and we honor military personnel who died while serving the United States. And this event is so moving. The community comes together and remembers our fallen veterans. It's also a time to teach our youth about the sacrifices of those who serve and protect us, because freedom isn't free. And again, it's just a moment that we come together as a community, and it's just such a beautiful day that we all share together. And I look forward to it every year. Now, I do know, oh yeah, she does have, I don't know what's going to happen with the sound on that one, but we'll give it a try. If you can just play it without sound. But anyway, do you have any questions at all?
Mr. Hanna?
Thank you, Chairman Torres. Always good to.
Oh, sorry. It just sounds just not, yeah.
It's my new rap album.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's always great to see you. The Memorial Day last year, or this year, I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Like you, I keep thinking
It gets
it's the next year.
confusing.
We're so close.
Yeah.
It was a really good event. There was a keynote speaker, the young gentleman, and he had a message of say their name,
Yes.
and to go out and read the markings on the memorials, and that really hit me.
Yeah,
I thought about that for like 3 weeks.
Right.
I was telling everybody, I thought, my God.
Yeah.
And so that day I went out and I read as many names as I could as I was talking to people and shaking hands and hugging the folks that were out there. And really, really powerful message. It's
Yeah.
always good to see our elected officials. We get a lot of representation from the state and
Mhm.
from our some of our congressional members. But
Yeah, that was Preston, and he was amazing.
Yeah, I remember,
He started
yeah.
that when he was 10, and that was he was celebrating his 10th year
Yeah.
of doing this, where he just took the initiative because he went to the cemetery where his grandfather was buried, and there was just nothing really on the veterans' graves. It was, it wasn't a specific time of year, but
Right.
it just motivated him. And so he came out with these carnations, too, that we put on all the graves in addition to the flags for
Yeah, it
Memorial
was
Day.
very touching. And
Yeah.
I'm sort of a ghost hunter. I like to go to these old ghost towns and find old cemeteries. And I always uncover the graves. And there's a lot of folks that were in wars of a long time ago. And it's interesting. It's very touching. So I see a lot of people leave the coins, and each coin represents has a
Yes.
different symbolic meaning. And so I've read a lot about that, and everywhere I go, I see that. And so it's great to know that people are going there and remembering the folks that are interned there, and just a good event. So thank you
Yeah.
very much for all you do. By the way, Rich
Sure.
has the voice of an angel.
Oh,
So every time he
Rich-
does
yeah.
a video, and I'm trying to get him to do something for our 25th anniversary. But
Yeah, he was born to do that. Rich Crombie, our president and public information officer.
he does.
He's
It's
amazing.
it's like
Yeah.
Casey Kasem. It's just one
Yeah.
of these voices that hits. But I think it's good. That's a good little catch line is come to Fernley, celebrate, get cheap gas. I like that.
Exactly.
I think that might work. Thank you very much. Good
All
luck
right.
on your event.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, thank you very much. Our next presentation is the Fernley Community Foundation for Foundation Fridays. Mr. Wagner.
Good evening. Cody Wagner, Chair, Fernley Community Foundation. You know me probably too well. So we are working on this Polaris Plaza thing that's coming along really, really well. We had the fence installed a couple weeks ago. We have some additional concrete work and artificial turf being installed here in the next 2 to 3 weeks by All Out Landscaping. And then phase 2 of that project is going to be trying to install a little building. We're looking at possibly some street lights up there, coordinating with NDOT on that. And then some string lighting and things like that to really make it look nice and appealing for our community. There is already a temporary use permit in place a conditional use permit in place for that whole area, which allows for special events. So it provides an opportunity for us to kind of do a grand launch opening. So we are planning actually a series of events here. We're going to do them on the first Friday of each month from May through September. And I know there's a flyer we're trying to pull up, but the July event will coincide with the 25th anniversary of our city. And so we're going to work with the city and that committee to kind of do the entertainment for that night. But the other 4, our kind of plan is to try to bring in some farmers market type of vendors through my position with Healthy Communities Coalition. There's a farmers market that happens in Dayton. And so a lot of those vendors are interested in coming to Fernley and doing something. We'll also be open to other vendors. We're hoping to bring in 2 to 3 food trucks, potentially featuring 1 food truck per month from Reno, just to kind of give a little bit different variety, and then 2 to 3 from this local area. We're also trying to figure out how to play music. So there's a lot of licensing legalities that you have to work through. Like, for example, McHoppers has to buy these big licenses to even play music in their establishment, and we'd kind of fall into that category. But there is a little caveat where nonprofits are allowed to play music from a public radio station. So we were working with Jay Rodriguez and Biggest Little Radio, where we always look for creative ways to advertise. We're gonna do guest DJ sessions, 1 hour sessions for each of our events, where either a board member or donor or someone important in our community goes in and kind of records an hour session with music, talking about their history in Fernley, what Fernley means to them. And then we'd have that file to kind of be able to use other places, as well as that 1 hour on the radio that Jay is going to put to coincide with our Foundation Friday. So, and it'll also include a lot of advertisement on the radio leading up to that. We'll also be using social media. The location is ideal, so we'll be printing banners and hanging them there on the fence so people know what days we're doing that. And we're planning on 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. Each of those dates. So it's May 1st, June 3rd, June 6th, I think, July 3rd, August 7th, and September 4th, maybe. So that's the idea of it. We're developing as Polaris Plaza develops. Any questions?
Mr. Beerski?
I'm really excited for this. The only question that I had was the radio advertising with Biggest Little Radio. I'm just curious if in the future it would be a good idea to reach out to some of like 104.5 and some of the Reno stations so that we can advertise to people outside of our community. That way we're bringing those in and not just on like our local radio station, but just an idea.
Yeah. So my opinion, and I might be wrong on this, I think our most effective tool for advertising outside of our community is social media. So I really try to target, I guess, the money that we're going to spend on social media on not a huge area, but outside, just because radio advertisement doesn't reach a ton of people, and try to support the local business with the radio ads. But I hear what you're saying. If we grow this event, and hopefully we'll grow year after year, we will start expanding that radio network. Absolutely.
Awesome. Thank you.
Mr. Hannon?
Thank you, Chairman Torres. Good evening, sir. It's always good to see you. I want to thank you for all you do for Fernley. You're sort of like an octopus with all these little tentacles out doing all these things. And it's amazing that you're able to keep your head above water. I saw you guys out there at the CRRC. You were standing out in the street, and I think some of our city staff was there, and right after we talked to you last, and I honked and I told you get off the lawn and called the sheriff. But it's good to see you out there. You're always out there. You always come through. I'm super excited. Somebody said food and food trucks, and that, near and dear to my heart. I'm running around here trying to lose weight all the time. But we look forward to that event. It's exciting for Fernley, and good luck on your event, sir.
Awesome. Appreciate it. And I think the meeting you're referring to where the Boys and Girls Club has found funding to put a fence around their area. So we are planning that fence.
Yeah, I saw the pictures after, so good job.
Thank you very much, Mr. Wagner.
Thanks.
Our next group up is Fernley Aces for Inferno.
Hello. You guys are well acquainted with us. Thank you for having us tonight, and thank you for your support of the Aces. And tonight we have something new. So I'm Jamie Daniels. Behind me, I've got Levon Wagner, Buddy Wagner, and Dana Yulhorn. And we're here bringing something big to Fernley. And actually, I don't think big is a big enough word. It's huge. It's gigantic, explosive, if you want to call it.
Nice.
Whatever you call it, we call it Inferno. It's a 3-day festival of fire and music and mayhem and fun, featuring a band that is nationally known. It is huge for Fernley. Yeah, they're internationally known. They travel, they tour, and I guarantee that even if this is not quite your cup of tea, you've probably heard this song. So on this next slide, because the sound is screwed up, I'll try to sync up as best I can. And
let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the.
All right, well, the slide was supposed to play a little promo video for you, but it didn't play that. That's okay. Anyway, the band is called Drowning Pool. So that song that you just heard is a platinum hit of theirs. It has been replayed at sporting events, commercials, movies, everywhere. I mean, I'd be surprised if you haven't encountered that song somewhere. So even if you don't know the name, you probably know this song. This band has a huge following. They have played in front of tens of thousands of people at places like Ozfest. They just finished up a European tour. They tour regularly. And serendipitously, next year happens to be their 25th anniversary, much like the city of Fernley. We thought that was a really good, nice way to tie into that. They have a history of success in drawing large crowds. In fact, when we just announced this kind of softly, locally, we sold over $3,000 worth of tickets almost immediately. It's a big, big thing for Fernley, something we've never seen before. Think of it as like Night in the Country, but with a twist. This is a Mad Max style festival, and we thought, how can we put a Fernley twist on this? What's unique and local to us? Well, what's more unique than tumbleweeds? We can turn the bane of our existence into the fuel for our fun with a giant tumbleweed bonfire. In addition to that, we're going to have some other Mad Max kind of feel events, like we're going to have our fire dancers that come to M3, the Controlled Burn group. We'll have a rat rod show. We're going to have other bands. We'll have a car smash, all kinds of really cool stuff in store to give people more to do than just come see the band. In fact, we're inviting them to come camp with us. So we'll have camping Friday through Sunday. And I guarantee some people are not going to want to camp out in Fernley in March. So that's where the hotels come in, right? So the expected impact, this is hard to say for a first-time festival and one of this caliber. This is really big. We're limiting our ticket sales to 5,000 tickets this year. And like I said, we are allowing camping, but Drowning Pool is going to draw people from all over. I apologize for the formatting on this slide. It got a little screwy. But with 3 days of music and activities, that means people will be here in town. And as you've heard other people mention, when people are here in town, they spend money on other things outside of the festival. They spend money on gas, restaurants, shopping. And there's a survey by Americans for the Arts. And you can look at it. I actually have it here if you guys want to look at it. But they do a national survey. They release it every few years. And what it is the economic impact of arts events. So looking at that, you can actually narrow it down from national to state level to local. And locally speaking, when people go to an event like this, outside of anything they spend on the event, so outside of ticket sales, outside of anything they buy at the event, they spend on average $38 per person per day. That's an average of local and non-local. Non-local people spend closer to $54 per person per day within the community. So if you think that this event is going to bring thousands of people to Fernley, that's a huge boon to our local economy and all of our local businesses. On that note, we have partnerships with 5 local restaurants and bars. So the Spur, All Points, the Canal Wine Lounge, Fire Forno, and Big Hoppers. And I lost the clicker. And we're doing some local marketing with them. So we're going to send out a mailer that's promoting each of them and our event. During the month of March leading up to the festival, when you go to any of those establishments, they will have a special menu item that's just for Inferno. You order that item. Most of them are spicy. Sorry if you don't like spicy. But you get something we call Ash Cash. These are little cardboard tokens. You can see some examples here. A throwback to our coyote mural is one of them. We thought you guys would like that. But they basically are as good as cash when they come to the festival. So they order something like this pecan punch with a spicy kick at the Spur. They get some Ash Cash that they can come to the festival and spend. It's a way for us to do some cross-promoting with our local businesses and also to get people to come out. On top of that, these little discs are actually kind of a throwback. Some of you may remember back in the 90s, there was something popular called Pogs. Little cardboard game. You put these little discs down, you try to flip them over and steal them from each other. So it's a built-in game, a little bit of nostalgia, a little bit weird, and a whole lot of fun. Outside of Fernley, we have our ticketing through Eventbrite. Eventbrite is a national company that does tickets for all kinds of events. If you've ever gone to a concert, chances are you've probably dealt with Eventbrite before. If you haven't, you've probably seen their ads because they push ads out everywhere. So we get some organic marketing just by having our event there, because if people search for Drowning Pool, search for a metal concert, search for an event kind of like this, search for an event in my area. This is going to come up. On top of that, we can pay for marketing through them to have them push out sponsored ads just for this event, to get Fernley out in front of tons of people. I'm talking like hundreds of thousands of people. So this has a big reach. We'll be doing advertising on radio like 104.5, the metal station, to try to get people who are interested in that genre of music to come out. Of course, social media, TV and streaming, the things we normally do. Overall, this is really big for Fernley. I can't stress that enough. For our little organization that is all volunteer run, we're passionate about things like this and about making Fernley into a destination. This event is costing us a lot. We're really putting ourselves out there. We are asking for a lot from you to help advertise it, because just to bring Drowning Pool, just to play, is $20,000. That doesn't count the stage, doesn't count security, doesn't count any of the expenses in addition to that we have to pay for the band. We are committed to doing this event. We'll also be hiring some local bands, including some from right here in Fernley, to try to draw some of the local crowd and people from surrounding areas. And we have confidence that this could be really huge, but we really need your support. So thank you. Does that have anything to add?
Any questions?
Well,
Mr.
before we
Hanna?
go, I just wanted to say that, when we took over Music Murals and Margaritas, that was a little small event and it blew up. And we're at the point now where we kind of need to find a bigger venue for that. We've been doing it in the street, closing off the block and having a block party, but that's gotten out of hand. It's too big. And I can see this thing getting to the point where it's huge and we have people camped out, staying here for a week at a time doing this event. So it's something that this is the start, but it's going to grow. It's going to be nuts. And we have some big things planned for it in the future. I'm not going to say trebuchet and launching lit vehicles
All right,
yet,
we're going to
but
stop him there.
It's going to show up anyway.
But anyway, yeah.
We'll let Buddy and Levon tell you some more about.
Well, we have a lot of room to expand out there though too, because the racetrack is where we're going to host this event. So it has a lot of room for expansion and to host an event this large. So we're confident in that. And then also, because this is a ticketed event, we're hoping that it'll help support more of our efforts to do free events for the community. Things like M3 that we put on for the community, that we work really hard for. And we're hoping that this will help give us some of that infusion of money that we can use to put on other events throughout the year and to self-support in the future. But don't get too excited, because we'll still be here asking you guys for money too. All right, any questions?
Go ahead.
Thank you, Chairman Torres. Good evening. You guys are, I think, our most colorful bunch that get up here. And we love that. So it's good to see everybody up here. All these events are amazing. I always tell people I've known the Aces since they were born. You guys started off small and you came in here and like there was just one of you that came up here and you pitched an idea and we kind of listened. And I think, it's one of those things where we always hope you do well. But some of us, in the back of our heads are thinking, man, it's hard to pull that off. And you did it. And every year you come back and you're bigger and better and stronger. And fire scares me a little bit, but I'm liking this. I think it's cool. So we're super excited and congratulations, because you really are another success story. I think everyone that's been up here, that's been here multiple times, is growing and getting bigger. So we love to see that. And we wish you much success on all your events.
Thank you.
We appreciate the support.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
I don't have anything, but every time you look at me like that, I feel like I should.
Oh, no, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure.
I really like the name.
Thank you. Yeah, a little tie into Fernley there, Inferno. So thank you.
Yeah, you bet. All right. Next is Fernley Public Market. Danielle Donica. Did I say that right?
You said it right. So I'm not going to lie, we put this together pretty quickly over Thanksgiving weekend because we thought, hey, what a great way to promote our market that we'd like to start. So we're just trying. My name is Danielle Donica, and I'm a first grade teacher here in Fernley. I've brought my kids to City Hall, and they've loved it. April has been wonderful. Every time we've come, they got to sit up here and be juries, and they loved that. I participated in the farmers market in 2019 across from City Hall when we still lived in Sparks. That's when we decided to move to Fernley. We loved the small town feel, and everyone was so friendly. After we moved here, I joined the poolside farmers market on Saturday mornings until that ran its course and was over. I think a lot of people miss the markets. I know we do. When Local Harvest Market ran the market this summer, the turnout was great. People were excited to come out and buy local food and crafts. So we are proposing to start a Fernley Public Market so people can shop locally and support small businesses in Fernley and the surrounding areas. I put it on Northern Nevada Crafters, and we've already had like 20 people say that they want to join us. So that's great. We're going to use local businesses for advertising. We've already talked to some places. It's a social event for lots of people too. We had people who would come out on Saturday morning just to chat with us and see what was going on and see what new jam I was making and see what new bread Janine was making. So we want to continue that. Although all of our markets have been outdoor, so we're hoping to get an indoor venue because the weather and the wind and the rain has not been great. Fernley is growing and lots of people are moving into our area and looking for safe family-friendly events. So this market would be great for Fernley, as it would be twice monthly event for people to get handmade crafts and food and a place to come together as a community. So we have started kind of advertising within the local vendors, but we have not found a place yet. So we're still in the works of that. On the grant, we said we were going to do McHoppers, but we might be moving to the Fernley Senior Center just for price and a better location, I think, in the middle of Fernley instead of out there. So,
And the seniors like having a place to go. And so we would be centralized right there. And it's indoors. We don't get dirt in our food.
that's huge. So that's our proposal. Any questions?
Any questions?
I do have. It's
Okay,
not really a
Mr.
question.
Oberski, go ahead.
Don't worry about throwing something together over the weekend. Like a lot of our community members out here have been, I mean, they're like professionals at our FCTA meetings now. So you're doing a really good job. And the money is meant as seed money to start up events. So I think that it's great that you guys are doing this.
Thank you.
We'll be excited to come.
Yay.
Shocker. Mr. Hannon?
Thank you, Chairman Torres. Super excited, and this is great for a great event. Fruits and vegetables are important, and we wish you the best on the event. So we look to many, many more.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah, and that's a good place to have it. You know, everything's kind of getting pushed to that center with the senior center, the new community center, the Boys and Girls Club. I think the plan is to have the Christmas tree lighting at the depot next year. So you're going to a good location. The Christmas tree thing is only an idea right now. It's a concept. I saw April look at me like, wait a minute, it's just a concept. But thank you guys for your presentation.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, 4th of July committee for the 4th of July celebration. Fernley's 25th and the nation's 250th.
So Becky Hallett, Robert Piera. I said that wrong?
Rhea.
Rhea, huh? So we're here to ask for money for advertising and to also it'll go toward T-shirts with the FTCA on it, and we're looking at getting bags for candy for the parade that are reusable bags, kind of like the size Rayleigh's had about for Halloween, just for something different, you know, for the 25th anniversary of this country's 250th anniversary, something that's a little more, lasts a little longer than a plastic bag. And fireworks. But we do the, yeah, I mean, the 4th of July has been around, this is the 58th year. In 2026, it'll be 58 years, and 2028, it'll be 60. So, every year it starts with the parade down Main Street. We do the, go to the park, have the flag raising, have, the national anthem sung. We have all sorts of vendors that show up at the park. We have games for adults, kids, free, some are free, some are paid. And then, music at night and things that go boom in the dark. And light up the sky.
So I had a quick question on, so every year FCTA gives the 4th of July committee 17,000 for fireworks.
Mhm.
And then we always do a, mayor's request. The current mayor and the last mayor started this.
Mhm.
So, and they ask for, I think it's 30,000 to go to the, for the fireworks. So you guys should have like a $47,000 budget for fireworks this year. Or go ahead.
I think what they do is they add to the 17 to make it 30. Instead of, a total of 30, because the fireworks are normally around $30,000. But this year we were gonna go bigger because it's,
Chair, if I may,
Yes, ma'am.
it is a total of 30,000. So that does include the 17,000.
Okay. So the mayor's ask is 13 for the total of 30,000. And you guys will be okay with the 30,000 to pay for fireworks this year? You said it was what, 27,
37.
37?
We're going bigger and brighter.
So are you guys asking, are you going to use part of this 10,000 for that 7?
No, that's for advertising. For
Okay.
advertising through the newspaper, radio, television, digital ads, the t-shirts, the bags and brochures.
But you don't have a formal request in for the extra 7?
No, that was something the president was going to meet with the mayor about.
Okay. And it should be through practice. If you ask the mayor to increase his ask, like, we're not going to say no, but ask for the increase when you meet with Mayor McIntyre. And that way we keep in tradition and practice. We've set a precedent up to this point with that.
Mhm.
Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay.
And then we're doing, this Saturday, we're having bingo as a fundraiser to raise money for this. And then in February, we're doing a spaghetti dinner that, the food may be coming from Forno this year instead of, out of town.
Excellent. Anything else?
Speak of anything?
Not as far as the application, just appreciate you guys and all the help that we get. We spend a lot of time and effort on this, but we couldn't do it without the help from Public Works staff, April, obviously, and we appreciate everybody that's helped us out with this.
And Sandy, who calls me a lot.
Okay. Awesome. Any questions? Mr. Hannon?
Thank you, Chairman Torres. I heard a rumor there was something that was going to change with the fireworks this year. So I should say this year there was a fireworks presentation, and I think next year it's changing up a little bit. And can you maybe explain that, or if there's anything different happening?
What's happening different this year with the fireworks is we're going to have a longer show with a more spectacular finale, because we talked to the vendor last year, and we were disappointed in the show. There was a contract that was negotiated prior to either one of us knowing. The previous president negotiated the contract and then resigned before the contract was signed. So we didn't realize what the terms of that were until it was too late. So this year, partly in conjunction with the 25th, but also just because last year was a disappointing show. So it's going to be a bigger, more spectacular show and a more spectacular finale.
Terrific. So that's super exciting, and bigger and better is always good. So wish you all the best on your event. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. All right. Our last presenter is the Boys and Girls Club Passport to Party, and the party man himself, Oscar.
That's a false statement. Good evening, everybody. I'm Oscar Aguilar. I'm the area director for the Boys and Girls Clubs in Fernley and Lovelock. I'm here tonight to talk about our 2026 Passport to Party. I have a clicker here. So just a brief overview. I'm not going to read word for word on the slides. So what our Passport to Party is a annual fundraiser that benefits the our Fernley Boys and Girls Club. What it features is authentic dishes from around the world, cocktails, beer, wine, seltzers, live music, auction packages, prize raffle, and all the proceeds made from this event go back into our youth and support our youth programs. So here's some pictures of attendees from this last year. What's cool about this year, like the city of Fernley's 25th, it's actually our organization's 50th anniversary. So 50 years serving 6 counties, serving youth in 6 counties, I should say. So this year we're moving our Passport to Party to the Community Resource and Response Center. With this new location, sorry, there's no words on the other slide, I apologize. We have a confirmed venue, we have layout. Typically, we do a lot of in-house catering, but we're looking to partner up with local businesses to provide certain aspects of certain countries or, sponsor certain countries for this. We ask local vendors for auction items to contribute, entertainment, and our printing and marketing services. And then, here we go. This is what I was looking for. And board member Zabrowski lied. Us veterans sometimes forget where we're at and we get nervous and forget what we say. So let me backtrack a little bit. So 2026 Passport to Party. So where some of our asks is going is to we'll source local vendors, auction items, catering, band, printing, advertising, and marketing. And we're establishing a way to keep track of the impact on the local economy through support from local businesses such as restaurants, gas stations, and if folks party it out too much, and if they're staying at a local venue or at a local hotel. Some more pictures here. If you're not too familiar with who we are, we are an organization that services youth. Just a local impact. We service over 1,600 youth and teen, and we service them through many aspects, many programs within the Boys and Girls Club. We have an average attending with our new location. We service 273 youth on a daily basis. We just wrapped up our impact with meals. So we serve 18,522 meals on a yearly basis, which we're expecting that to increase in 2026. We service 790 youth and athletic programs. And then we awarded 74 scholarships totaling 77,875. And this is with teens that use our services at all of our teen centers. So this is a collective number, not just a Fernley number. So just to clarify that. Additional pictures here. And then just to continue on how we're tracking a lot of this data. So we're anticipating an increase in attendance to up to 300 guests. In 2025, we reached about 220. The year before that, we were about 150 attendees. We saw a huge increase in single day ticket, so same day ticket buyers. And we track attendance through online tickets through one of our software programs that we utilize. And then I will be working with hotels to track, set up a group rate to track discount codes and stuff like that if folks are utilizing our hotel venues. And then through our surveys that we send out at the end of our event, asking those attendees what services were utilized either on their entry point or exit or during the time that they were at our event. And so I'll go back a little bit, some more data here to provide. And then just to give out some just what our operations looks like when we're doing the fundraisers is when we meet with our board of directors and that we have here and locally. We spend 6 months out. We start planning and picking a date. Then we get together and we kind of start picking out ideas of countries that we're looking at. We always try to keep one country, usually the most popular one, and then we look for other cuisines. We work with our director of culinary and also our food services director, and we look at what are more fun cuisines that we can play with and that would be a great pairing with an alcohol. And then once we get closer, we look for either local music or cover bands outside of Reno or somewhat in the northern region of Nevada or California. And then we finalize what our menu is, and then we start advertising it. We open up tickets, and we meet on a monthly basis up leading to a month before where we meet weekly to just make sure that we have everything that we need. And then post event, we send out thank you messages with the survey. We release photos. We publish fundraising totals. And then we conduct a debrief with our team. So not only do we incorporate the attendees' word, we also, with our board of directors, get their input on what worked, what didn't work, how can we improve, and then funds raise what they're being utilized for, right? But yeah, that's the gist. Any questions?
Mr. Hannon?
Thank you, Chairman Torres. Wow. I mean, wow. The fact that you're addressing all of the statistical data is what we're asking for all the time. And this is well thought out. I mean, good Lord, you kept going and going and going. And I thought I mean, how long?
Sorry.
No, it's good because you kept adding to it and sort of elaborating to the point where I'm thinking to myself, wow, they spent a lot of time thinking about this and they're very meticulous on covering every single point. So that is key to these events. We love the statistical data. It just helps you on your next round here. And thank you very much for all you do. The revenue that's generated by this goes back to the Boys and Girls Club directly?
Correct. It stays within our community. It does not leave Fernley. We put it back into serving our youth here.
That's terrific. So thank you very much. Good luck on your event.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to give our score sheet to the clerk's office. They're going to average out the three of our numbers, dollar amounts, and we'll come back. Let's call it 10. But please be back right in 10 minutes. All right, thank you. All right, let's get ready to call the meeting to order, please. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Except for when you give me the.
I can't tell what color it is because I can't see green.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yep, it doesn't change color when you hit the button. To me.
You don't actually know the color shirt?
Yeah, because Julie picked it out. All right, let's call this meeting back to order. The clerk is going to put the numbers on the board. All right, so for the Friendly Youth Softball Tournament, the amount awarded is $15,500. Fernley Junior High and High School Rodeo, $11,000. Reno OTHG is at $6,700. Nevada Veterans Coalition, $6,400. Friendly Community Foundation, $4,000. Friendly Aces Art and Culture Squad, $13,333.33. Danielle Donica for the Farmers Market, $5,279. Friendly 4th of July, $10,000. And the Boys and Girls Club, $7,400. This grant cycle, the award total is $79,612.33. So thank you all for your presentations. Item number 4 for possible action, election of FC. I'm sorry, what? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, possible action. All right, I'm looking for a motion to accept the amount.
Chairman Torres,
Go ahead, Mr. Hannon.
I'd like to make a motion to accept the numbers that we just put overhead for the record.
I'll second.
I have a motion by Mr. Hannon to accept, a second by Ms. Oberski. Please vote. Motion passes 3-0. Now on to 4, possible action, election of FCTA chairperson and vice chairperson for a 2-year term. If the committee that is here, with only 3 of us, would be so kind, I would like to stay as the chairperson, and I do nominate Ms. Oberski to remain as the vice chairperson.
I'll second that. Are we doing this as one motion or 2?
We'll do it as 2 so it's clean.
Okay. And then I second that.
So we'll vote on the vice chairperson first. Vice chair passes 3-0. Mr. Rearski, congratulations as the vice chair for 2 more years. Entertain a motion for chairperson.
Chairman Torres,
Mr. Hannon?
I nominate Albert Torres as the chair.
Second.
I have a motion by Mr. Hannon, a second by Mr. Rearski. Please vote. Motion passes 3-0. Thank you, fellow board members. Item number 5, Items requested by board members. 5.1, discussion and possible action to add an agenda item to the next city council meeting regarding using TLT funds for the City of Fernley 25th anniversary celebration. And Mr. Hannon, this is your item.
Thank you. I forgot that I did this. It's 6 months ago. I put this on here. We had talked about adding additional money for the 25th anniversary, and so I'd like to have a discussion about that. What we intend to do, and what, if any, additional we intend to allocate for special events for the next cycle, which is the one tonight. So it's going to be July, so they'll come back. So this goes. When does this cycle end? The one we just voted on.
We'll come back for the next FCTA in June.
Right.
And then that will also be the time when the 4th of July asks for the money for the fireworks.
So they'll have like a month-ish.
What do you mean? A month before they spend
yeah,
it?
before the event. So we have a month before the event. That's what I was trying to get to.
Yeah. So we know that it'll come back up in June for this board to decide on that money. We've never said no. And then the additional is always, for the fireworks, is always a mayor's request. That is by practice and tradition. And this board approves that, and the mayor attends that FCTA meeting. If, like I said earlier, if you guys need additional than what your usual ask to the mayor is, then make that request directly to the mayor so he can present it to FCTA, and then we'll go from there. So you guys will be covered. We'll just go through that usual practice. Does that make sense? I don't know if we need another agenda item because that's handled. I'm just afraid that I'm afraid of getting in too deep because we'll end up with like $150,000 earmarked for the 4th of July.
Mm-hmm. So my response is that it's not specifically for the fireworks, but it was for all of the organizations that will be hosting events during that week and try to promote that week. I mean, we need all the help we can get. We've got staff and a small board working on this, and it's a lot of things. So, I mean, we were kind of watching all of the different keynotes they were hitting on tonight, all the different points, and it's a lot of things to do. So the more help we can get, the better, and the more we can diversify that to other organizations to help, I think it's better for all of us. So I think that was the intent when I put this on 6 months ago.
Are you looking for a change in bylaws then?
No, I think we were looking for a one-time addition or one-time an add to the total number of dollars that we're going to put on the next cycle. So whether we talked about, I think we talked about this in council. We talked about this a bunch, but we never quite put our finger on exactly what we were going to do. So the intent tonight was to sort of solidify something to say, hey, we're going to put another 5,000 or 10,000 or 20,000 for the whole group so that anybody can come and they want to promote that event or participate in that event, help advertise and get those dollars out there.
Mr. Carson, real quick. So I know that we have basically, what is stopping us from increasing the amount, even if it's just for 1 year because it's a big year?
Yeah, Robert Carson, City Treasurer, for the record. So the way the budget was set up, we allocated out 60% of the revenue that was expected and budgeted for this fiscal year to the community center operations and upkeep, and the other 40% went to the FCTA. So that's where the $220,000 came in from the budget. Now there's about $345,000 sitting in restricted fund balance that's restricted for, excuse me, for the Convention and Tourism Authority. So that, I think that's why it's going here to present it to City Council, because it would require a budget augmentation to increase the available assets or the available allocations that are out there to be done. So if you wanted to present this to council as the FCTA board as a recommendation, we could augment the budget and add another $50,000 in out of the restricted fund balance for the FCTA.
And that would still leave our funds available for the community center that we're using to pay for depreciation.
Yeah, so those are in a separate category. That one has, I think, $500,000 in fund balance, as well as $360,000 in budget appropriations that can be used. So this would just be in addition to, but it wouldn't cut into the community center funds at all.
But it does have to be agendized as a council decision because of the budget issues.
Correct, because it would be a budget augmentation, we would bring that forward to council to approve the budget augmentation, and council would be the only ones that could approve that. With your blessing as the FCTA board, because you are in control of those funds.
Okay, so you don't have a specific.
Well, I
group,
think we
you
can
just-
discuss that in council. I'll just make the motion to request that council augment or adjust the budget to add in whatever appropriate number of dollars they see fit.
And it would, are you looking for just next year or to?
It's a one-time, yeah, one-time for the 25th anniversary. And then if we want to discuss growing it, we can discuss that as well at the council on a different item.
Sorry, one more thing to add on there. Robert Carson, City Treasurer, for the record. This would be in the FY26 budget, so it wouldn't impact next year's FCTA allocations or anything like that. Again, it would just be in addition to what's already been approved by you tonight and at the previous meeting, but it would be in the fiscal year 26 budget.
So do we have to approve that, or can we just have that as part of budget discussions?
The budget discussions would be for next year for fiscal year 27. So what you would do tonight, if Mr. Hannon were to make a motion to present this to council saying, yes, the FCTA board is okay adding this to the FY26 budget and doing an augmented budget, then council could go through and approve that augmentation.
And we
in the
can pick
current
the
year.
amount, we can pick the amount at that city council meeting when if it's agendized.
Yes, you guys could present, we as the FCTA board approved up to $20,000, say as an example, to contribute towards the Fernley 25th anniversary celebration.
I think it'd be more appropriate to do it, to decide on a figure during a regular council meeting, because we can agendize it, put it on the agenda, everyone can see it, people can come and give their input. Tonight, it's sort of, since there's not an amount, I don't think it's appropriate.
Well, and also if we're going to agendize it for a regular council meeting, then we can I would rather make the decision then anyways,
Yeah.
so that all five of us are there to
Wholeheartedly
have that
agree.
discussion.
Yeah, my motion still stands. So I mean, we're just sending the train over to the other ship, and it's going to come over here, and we'll just do the same thing again, I suppose.
Yeah.
That was my motion. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was just making sure we're clear that our bills are paid and it was for everybody, not just one group.
And that's kind of why I said diversify as much as possible, make it available to all of those groups so that any of them would be available to apply for that money. I think that's appropriate and gives us a whole cycle to do it in front of the public so everyone can see what we're doing.
Okay. Mr. Biersky, you have anything?
I think that I have questions, but I can wait till it's agendized.
Okay. I have a motion by Mr. Hannon and a second by Mr. Biersky. Please vote. Motion passes 3-0. So this will be coming back to regular city council meeting to decide an amount to add to the next budget cycle. Yep, absolutely. Item number 6, address requests for future agenda items. Anybody have anything? Seeing none. Item 7, public forum. Do we have anybody in the room who would like to address the committee under public forum? Anybody on Zoom? All right.
Sorry about that.
Oh, I would have called on you. Miss Hommy, please.
Okay, thank you. April Hami, Admin City Manager's Office, for the record. First of all, I wanted to thank everyone for getting up here tonight, and everyone did a fantastic job. But I also wanted to thank the Boys and Girls Club for the event this weekend, Breakfast with the Grinch. Sorry, have my retainer in. It was awesome. You guys did a fantastic job. It was so nice to have that venue over there. Plenty of room. The kiddos loved it. Normally I'll go there and I'll try and get out as quickly as I can because I'm so stressed out with the 500 kids. But it was so nice. I stayed for hours this time because it was just wonderful. So thank you. Thank you all for the work that you do, bringing events and art and culture to our city. And thank you, board, for being here and doing what you do. Appreciate you greatly. That's it. Thanks for.
And real quick, I want to thank everybody for coming in, giving us your presentations. Best of luck in all of your events. I want to also thank the city clerks for all of your work, being here late on a Monday night. And I want to thank Mr. Carson, and a big thank you from the committee to April Hami for putting our books together, keeping us in line, and making sure that everything is done on time. Our next meeting for the FCTA will be June 8th, 2026 at 6 p.m. in this city council chambers. And thank you all. We all are adjourned.